Finn Hammond, and Johnny Fisher.
So, the way the several questions work is that basically we found a machine in the woods called the Questioneer 5000 that was evidently engineered to generate infinite, very silly questions, and Johnny, Joe, and I have dedicated our lives to answering them all, one by one by one. I know, record scratch, what? Joe? Yeah, Joe's subbing in this week. He won a raffle. He came to our live show, and if you come to one of our live shows, as I'm sure everybody knows, you get entered into a raffle to co-host the show. And Joe was the big winner. He was the only one that actually bought a raffle ticket. He bought 7.
Good investment.
Well, congratulations and welcome, Joe.
Thank you. I actually thought it was a meat raffle, so it's fine, but so
oh no,
meat.
it is. I'm going to drop off some meat after this.
Cool.
You got to earn it, though. See, I get mine first. I got to get mine.
Big slab of ham.
Big slab. What'd you call me? Johnny, welcome to you, too, and I guess congratulations. How are you?
Thank you. Very
You're
well.
welcome. Very well. Good. So, Joe also lives 1 block behind me. So, if you know where I live, now you know where he lives. Okay, let's get to the first question.
Docs.
What toy from your youth would you most like to play with one last time?
Do you remember Mask? Mask, not the Eric Stoltz. Mask. No. Okay. So it was like.
They
ahead.
have like backpacks with strings, and you could no.
I don't
They
think so.
were
No.
action figures, yeah.
They were little action figures. They were
Kinda
GI
like
Joe
Joe.
size. Yeah. And
What did they do?
Bent their knees.
Oh, cool.
Did one have wings?
Nobody had wings. What they had was their cars would transform from a car to another kind of vehicle.
Are these like Shopko Transformers?
No. Their vehicles were like big. So imagine a vehicle that a GI Joe could ride in.
Okay.
That size of vehicle is the vehicle that you would buy. Transformers were little, but these were like big cars. So like it was like a dune buggy that you'd press a little button on the bottom and it would turn. It would like wings would pop out and it would be a plane.
Cool.
Sounds cool.
Oh, they were awesome.
And you put your
so
little
that
dude
dune
in
buggy.
it?
Yeah, the dude would ride in it.
Nice.
Julian was my favorite.
Was he,
guy.
were they like different colors? Like red, blue? I don't know.
What do you
yellow?
mean?
Like, is that how you separated which was which?
What do you mean?
I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, like a
cars,
Pink
you mean?
Ranger or like a Green
Yeah.
Ranger situation.
No, not at all. They had like I don't know, like I guess
Strong
like
guy, cool guy, like the
they
village people
definitely
type
sure
thing.
they had attitudes. They had different characteristics. There's a Michelangelo who was the party dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different. No, I don't remember what their deal was at all.
Did they have
Their
a TV
personalities
show?
was. Yes, there was a TV show
Okay.
that accompanied Mask. No one
Mask.
knows what lies behind the masquerade.
Was that the theme song? Or you just singing?
No, yeah, I was just. Oh, was that out loud?
I just wonder if you were riffing or not.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I was just humming to myself. So Mask is the dune buggy is mine. It had a very satisfying little lever or a little switch on the bottom, so you could kind of like hold it, and so it would jump off of. You could make it jump off of a counter, and then hit it, and would be able to fly.
That's pretty cool.
Soar across. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the littler guys as opposed to the Star Wars guys when I was a kid. Maybe that's because I was littler. But also, like, you could bend their legs. I like that you could bend their knees.
That is a cool feature.
Star Wars guys were pretty stiff, like those original ones. A lot of them didn't have much. Like they were all doing like the duck walk if you walked with them.
Yeah.
They also like were not painted well, I feel. So like if you had them for more than like a week, then all their faces were gone. So it was just like they all had the same blank face.
Yeah, Jabba would look all melted and it'd be really weird.
Yeah. Like this used to
Jabba
be
already did look kind of melted though.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
Did you guys ever play with these things that okay. It's funny that this comes back.
Is it going to be
They
about
were-
rocks, John?
Yeah.
Can you ever
They
play with
were
these
rocks.
things? They're God.
They were plastic rocks though. So they were like transformers, but they transformed into a rock
Yes.
and then
Yes.
No.
out of a rock.
They're so
into-
stupid. What were they called?
I don't know. I bought them outside of a Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
So-
Me too. Something like that. It was,
Yeah.
they were terrible too. They were,
I loved them.
I bet you did.
Turned into a rock.
Yeah.
Could
It
you
was
hide
like-
a key under
Like
it?
a shiny little...
I don't know. Here's a philosophical question. Was it a rock that turned into a robot guy or a robot guy that turned into a rock?
I feel like they're bug dudes, but
Whoa.
maybe they're robot guys.
They were bug dudes that turned into
rocks.
rocks?
Robot
Yeah.
rocks.
Whoa. that's-
Robot rocks.
Wait, were there robots involved or was these just bug guys and rocks?
Well, the robot rocks, as Joe said,
How was a
And-
robot rock?
it computes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I would say Devo is robot rock.
What do you? Okay, go ahead.
No,
In
that's never
3,
mind.
2, 1.
Devo is
and-
robot rock, but they're not. I was thinking of Mr. Roboto, different band.
I was thinking of Mr. Robot.
Mr. Roboto. No, that's not Devo.
No, that's Sticks. Sticks sucks.
What
Whip
about
It,
you?
that's Devo, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So was the rock toy? Is that the one you would pick, John?
Yeah,
One last
100%.
time, and then it would
Oh.
disintegrate in your hands and poison you. What about you, Joe?
I think of did you all have a Stretch Armstrong? It was like a buzz gift.
Oh, yeah, those were fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know it was a buzz gift. I just like ended up with one. I was like, whoa, cool. This is like a guy filled with bread dough that's super heavy and I can whack my brother with it. I did that a little bit too much. And then it like lasted 2 or 3 weeks and it split open and it was very weird inside. I don't really know what it was, but it was so heavy.
It was very weird. I had one that we kept for a very long time, but it had a leak for its whole, almost its whole life.
You taped it.
It was just like this, almost like a clot of goo. But it was never quite dry. It was
Coming
like,
out the nipple.
It was coming out of his chest. It was Superman, I think. Maybe it was
Just
Stretch Armstrong.
Was he slowly just deflating, I guess?
No, it didn't increase. It just stayed there, but it was always threatening and looked like he did look kind of like, don't stretch too much.
He'd been
Stretch or
roiding.
squeeze.
He looked worried. So your Stretch Armstrongs. I feel like I would like to feel a Stretch Armstrong. That sounds pretty satisfying.
Yeah, give a big old squish.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to, it makes me want to bite it though. That's my problem.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Sink your teeth right into that bad boy.
Yeah, it's like some taffy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think
let's
other
do
things I
you guys-
like to bite.
Hey, you guys want to go out for taffy after this?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
know any good
yeah.
taffy joints?
I'd like to see some churned. Wait, pulled. Yeah, they pull it. They don't churn it.
Oh, they put
They do it all.
churned taffy, some taffy butter.
Yeah.
Taffy butter they do churn. This
Yeah, the
place
Amish
has it
at least.
all.
Yeah. Is that the name of the business? Taffy butter?
No, Amish taffy.
Oh.
It's slow, but it's good. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Would you rather have bird eyes, bird feet, or bird arms?
I'm assuming
I assume bird yeah.
it's wings.
Yeah, I think
probably.
bird
Alright,
arms are going to be wings.
Wow, okay.
It does suggest you might still have hands, though, I guess.
Because that's what I'm kind of, I'm
What do you
wondering
think?
about.
Yeah.
Because if you had hands, bird arms for sure. But if you didn't, bird eyes. Because I already have like chicken legs. I don't really care for bird feet. So like, although you could make cool prints in the sand,
That's true.
might be worth it.
Which
I'm
are
going
really
with-
just tiny rocks.
I'm going with bird arms.
Bird arms. Do you think that these
Like penguin?
Yeah, because I don't think these allow you to fly. Are they going to have feathers?
Well, I was kind of hoping it'd allow me to fly.
I don't think they're gonna. If you only have bird wings, I don't think it would
Penguin
work out.
arms. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but I could soar underwater.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like a puffin.
When I take a bath, I've got to soar underwater.
Interesting.
Why not the pool? Why the bath?
I don't.
For some
go to
reason, it's
pools.
grosser.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like I'm soaking it, so it's gonna
Yeah.
get softer or something.
Honey,
You're
I'm
really
really soak
thinking
my
about it more.
sores.
Put some salt on them. Wait, no.
Maybe.
Not what you're
Epsom
supposed to
salt sometimes helps.
Yeah, that's true.
do.
Skin talk.
Skin talk. Skin tag. What about you, Joe? Bird eyes, bird feet, or bird arms?
I already got pretty good eyes, but I can imagine them being even more like hawk-eyed,
Eagle-eyed.
eagle-eyed even.
Do you have?
Okay.
Yeah.
One in each.
Did you ever see
Yeah.
Beastmaster?
No,
By the way,
no.
I was wondering if the bird eyes means also they would be kind of on the side.
I hope so. My peripheral would be awesome.
Yeah,
Driving's
tough-
going to be
tough-
hard, though.
Tough to
Yeah.
get glasses.
I won't need them.
That's true. I don't know. Owls sometimes need glasses. You can see all sorts of. Yeah, don't owls sometimes have glasses because they're so wise? Wise people can't see for shit. Everybody knows it.
I guess sometimes
Yeah,
you see
just
eagles with
tiny little-
sunglasses on.
Well, that's because they're cool. America, USA, and all that.
Yeah.
Have a good summer. Bird eyes. Okay, so you'd be. You ever see the movie Beastmaster?
Yeah.
It was with Mark Singer. Whatever. But he was a guy that could use animals' senses. So he could like close his eyes and
We could talk to the animals.
he could talk to them, but he could also see from their eyes. So
Yeah,
he could
like
see
the hawk.
Yeah. So I wasn't even thinking about that, but that would be good. I guess I do like that. That would be better than having useless wings that you have to talk about all the time and how you can't fly.
I wonder if Dr. Doolittle ever looked into other animal talents he might have other than just talking. Because he was real good at that, but
Like
maybe
what?
he could.
Like what are the other?
I don't know. You were just saying the Beastmaster
Kissing.
could do all sorts of stuff, so
Oh,
maybe
like-
he could like carry
Tap.
your.
Tap into the animal energy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe work up something to carry a Joe in.
His name is Doolittle. I feel like he's not gonna. He's not
Comes-
like the real go-getter type.
A
So
long line of slackers.
maybe sloths. He's a sloth. That's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it weird? So sloths, if they fall in the water, can swim at regular speed. So they're just
really?
like
What's regular speed?
like speed fast enough to keep a sloth afloat. Whereas like
Sure.
if they swam at the speed that they move outside of the water, they would drown. So they know that. So they're like, so it's like funny that it's not that they aren't able to move quickly. It's that they choose not to. I think that's funny.
Yeah. Well, otherwise they'd expend too much energy. And
Right. And have
They'd
to,
have to eat
go to
more.
work. They'd have to get a
Yeah.
job maybe, huh? Instead of just existing
Going
on
moss
the
all
universal
day.
basic income.
Maybe they just don't
Okay.
want to get their little butts wet.
That's probably true. I don't blame them either. I hate getting my little butt wet.
Yeah.
I actually do. Do you ever sit in stuff?
No.
on purpose.
No. Yeah. I know that's kind of your thing. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. I
wanted to-
was excited for a moment.
Yeah. You're like, oh, finally we can talk about something else besides rocks, my other expertise. Sitting on stuff on purpose. Okay.
Especially wet things.
You like sitting on rocks, though, too.
Mhm.
Let's go sit on some rocks. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Did we all answer that?
I think we got it.
What did I say?
You said eyes. I mean, you said arms. You said totally said bird arms.
I don't think I said
I don't
anything.
know if you did.
I don't think I answered. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with all three, so at least like I have some matching sets.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't.
Seems fair.
Bird feet would be very difficult to get shoes.
Yeah, but think of the worms you could get.
That's true. Oh, that would be kind of nice. You could grab onto stuff.
You'd be a lot better at scritching and scratching the yard now.
I could climb stuff a lot better. But yeah, you'd have to find some weird shoes. You'd have to get some very specialized shoes. I guess maybe I wouldn't need shoes
Why not?
if I had bird feet.
We all
Except
steal
that
it.
everybody would have to see it. Bird arms. I don't want bird arms. I guess let's go bird feet. I'd like to pick some stuff up. It's the only one that actually. Bird eyes would be nice, but I feel like they look so creepy. Okay, I'm gonna go with D. None of the above. Next question, please.
What sports team mascot would you least like to fight?
So sports teams mascots is the thing I actually know a lot about. So there's lots of answers. I
Mhm.
think the one that first comes to mind is the New Orleans Pelicans have two. One is the King Cake Baby, which is
Mm.
like a weird life-size baby.
Hmm.
Life-size meaning like mascot size. So it seems I haven't seen it in person, but it seems like it's probably 6 foot tall, weird, creepy baby
Okay.
for Mardi Gras. That I wouldn't like.
Mm-mm.
And then like I'd feel bad if I beat the baby because it's a baby, but also it
Right.
terrifies me.
Yeah.
Sure.
And the other one is they have this weird pelican named Pierre the Pelican, and it is just terrifying looking. They've had two different ones now, but the first iteration is like they got rid of it because people were like, "Get that thing out of here."
Mhm.
So those two are the main ones I thought of immediately. Of like, and it's more of like a creepy factor than anything.
I do think pelicans are kind of scary in real life, like real pelicans.
I think, yeah,
They're pretty dinosaur-y.
very. I think that's why they named the team that because they're like, "Have you ever
Mhm.
like seen a pelican fight? They got the
Yeah,
big
like
old jowls."
But like old pop culture references to it are kind of just about scooping up fish and stuff, and being kind of dumb and slow. So it is,
Sure.
but I think it is accurate. I'm a scared.
And imagine their webbed feet scritching and scratching on you.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they were bigger, they
I
could
don't
just
want to.
scoop you up and then hold you in their little mouth pouch.
A giant pelican could just
Yeah.
scoop you up, and then you'd be
Oh,
Mouth,
that'd be
mouth
scary.
marsupial.
Mouthsupial.
Yeah,
mouth
marsupial.
soup you.
I had that for dinner.
Yum. Okay. I was thinking I wouldn't like to fight the Jazz because they're all over the place. You know what I mean? Like unpredictable, just beeping and bopping all over.
Unless you got the smooth jazz.
Yeah, I still don't know. Yeah, that's true. A little soprano sax would be
Yeah.
nice for a change. Okay,
For once.
Hollywood. I don't know. Yeah. No, I feel like. I mean, bears obviously are scary.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about
Packers.
Gritty?
Yeah, gritty.
Yeah, he's a famous weird one.
Uh-huh.
Flyers. He's the Flyers. Philadelphia
Okay.
Flyers mascot, yeah.
I wouldn't mind fighting him though.
What's Gritty's deal?
He's kind of like a big Muppet.
Yeah.
He's kind of like an animal a bit, but uglier and scarier.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
He was kind of made, he's like a self-aware weird, like, check out how quirky and weird we are kind of mascot, but he also is kind of cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree with you, but that's pretty brave for somebody to do in that setting.
Yeah,
So
a
like,
big-
I'm
yeah.
still happy they did it. I still like him. Okay.
Me too.
And it's like better. I don't know. It's better to have something random as opposed to the Vikings or whatever.
I think the 76ers have like a Benjamin Franklin guy walking around sometimes.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Hot. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Is sitting on Benjamin Franklin.
You guys remember the old commercial when it was like on that little rotary thing cruising around tables? And it was like a no, no, you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking
it was
about Ben Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin?
The craft store again? Are you back on that?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
back. We're talking about the rocks. Oh, he's trying to guide us back to fucking rocks again, Joe. We almost fell for it.
I mean, I'd love
catch.
to hear someone talk something they love about.
No, back up. What are you talking about?
He was like a commercial for this little scooter deal. So like a wheelchair, but it was motorized.
And
But it was
Benjamin
like
Franklin was on.
And
it.
Benjamin Franklin was on for whatever reason.
I do
they chose
kind of remember
him.
this.
Weird
Was he
notes.
being
crazy.
silly or being serious?
He was being old.
But like trying to be funny, like
No,
were
he's
they
trying to be
making like
serious.
jokes about keys and stuff? I feel like that's pretty hard to pass off. Don't you think? To try to do that seriously?
Well, yeah.
Any?
mean,
Yeah.
They just dressed him up. He didn't say anything. He just cruised around like tight corners. It was like, Look at me. I'm so happy. I can cruise around tight corners.
Why is it
I'm
that
Benjamin Franklin.
But why
Like,
Benjamin Franklin?
I don't know. That's what was really
Was that the
funny to
name
me
of the
about it.
product or something?
No, they just chose him to be the spokesperson, as far as I know. I have to find it, maybe
I feel
figure
like
out why that is.
in general in pop culture, people just loved Benjamin Franklin back in the day. He was just kind of around. He was
When
still
was-
like popping off, like the 90s.
Yeah, was this in the 90s? John,
It was
be
in the
honest
90s.
with us.
Yeah,
Please be
it
honest
was
with us for
like-
once.
Early mid 90s.
Yeah, I do remember this, John. This like is too stupid. Like it seems too insane.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
So,
really
we
get it.
don't know. So we don't know if they're called Benjamin Franklin
I
scooters.
don't
or
think
whatever.
they were.
Good name.
Oh, hold on. Do you think they were like? I was gonna say the first electric scooters, but then like what were they before? Gas.
Like a rascal or a hover round.
Yeah. Oh, I used to.
It was coal burn steam
My
engine.
friend signed me up for Hover Round, like a magazine, many years ago, and I kept getting it for a long time. They'd send me VHS tapes about it.
Like a catalog, checking out the different models.
Yeah, and the American Trucker also. And they
Some good-
would follow me like. Yeah, they would like apartment to apartment. They followed me to Portland. It took them a year and a half to find me in Portland, but they found me.
Now I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Yeah. Well, a truck. Oh, please, please, please! Finally, I have
Fire
like
engine.
I have like the centerfolds all hung up in my room.
Of Benjamin Franklin?
No, of semis, and they're not the only ones with semis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Benjamin Franklin. Okay.
My question is,
Yeah.
why haven't we gotten a Benjamin Franklin like blockbuster movie? You know, everybody else seems to get something.
Like Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the origin story.
Yeah.
You could potentially make like a Bubba Gump, not Bubba Gump, sorry, Forrest Gump movie.
Oh, Bubba.
Yeah. Out of that, because he like was involved in so many weird things
Yes.
that you could really like make a dumb vignette movie. Do you guys want to do that? TM?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do
I've
it.
got the time.
And action. Okay. We'll just improv it right now.
We'll all play Ben.
Yeah, Johnny's got to play somebody who gets killed early so he can go to bed. It's past. We're doing this late night. The clock just turned over to 9:00 p.m. Johnny's
Goodness.
fading. His nightcap just like fell onto his head.
He's got his candle,
It just like popped up.
his gown.
Speaking of semis. His gown. Do you ever sleep in a gown, Johnny? You can be honest with us.
I've thought about it.
Have you? Well, what have you thought about it?
That's how comfortable it might be.
I think it would get too twisty, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you're right though, because you'd be like, if it was too big, potentially, but maybe if it was just the right size, it wouldn't be too twisty.
You got to go to a tailor for it.
Yeah, perfect tailored gown. One that was like form fitting.
Right, that's what I was imagining.
A
That's why
bodysuit.
I wear. Yeah, I wear a skin tight suit to sleep.
It's latex and
Yeah.
very, very tight.
It's black and just has white Z's all over it.
Yeah. Sleepy time suit.
It has sheep on the butt, jumping over my butt.
How many?
Well, that's the trick. You gotta count them. I'm not gonna tell you. You have to count them here.
just have
You
to
guys are
wait
gonna
till I
fall
wear
asleep, though. Wait till I wear it. Jumping over my butt doesn't jump over your butt.
Unless I wear it.
What?
Unless I wear it.
You're not gonna wear it, Joe. I'm telling you right now. You're not gonna. You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it.
So, what are other sports teams? Are we done with sports teams? What about slugs, banana slugs?
Do we know is it a big? Because if it's not big, I can just scoot it
Banana
away.
slug? I don't know. It's gross though. You gotta fight it. That means you gotta like wrestle it.
Sure.
No things.
Would it be slimy?
Yes, it would be slimy, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry, it's getting late. I'm getting kind of cranky.
I'd roll in salt before. Like a pretzel.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart.
Wow, that is really smart. Luckily, you carry salt with you at all times, too.
Just salted.
So that's all the questions for today. Thanks a lot for being here, Joe. Johnny, stick around after this. Just kidding. Now get out there. Thanks, Joe, for real. Thanks for subbing in this week. And thanks for coming to the show. What'd you think on a scale of 1 to 2? 1 being terrible, 2 being perfect. How was the show?
2.
All right.
Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
No notes.
Yeah, all right. Johnny, you're right. That scale really is better. That really works better for us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the questions for today. Now get out there, ask questions, be furious, not curious. Nope, switch that. And always remember, you and only you can help prevent unsafe forest fires. For Johnny Fingers and Joe Copeland, I'm Nort Chorple, and this is Several Questions.
Thank you for listening to Several Questions, a production of Wolf Out Radio. Click on the link in the show notes for more Wolf Out shows.